Hi lovelies, welcome. I'm so glad you could be with me today. I haven't been on a reading for a while, haven't done a reading for a while. And this is the Tuesday Twin Flame Tarot. As you know, I usually do the picture message, and when I have energy, I do the video style one, you know. So today we're doing the video, which is really cool. We've got the Divine Masculine cards here, the Divine Feminine cards here, okay? We're going to get started. So we want to see, basically, first up, what energy are the twin flames in, you know, or it could be your soulmate, however you want to label it, it's up to you. But yeah, and thanks so much for your support, guys. I'm really so appreciative of all of you. You're amazing. Thank you. And that's in the form of your beautiful comments, you know, just supporting the channel, your donations, even purchasing my cards, you know, showing your support that way. I just love each and every one of you. You're all so wonderful. And I hope you're all keeping safe. All right, so we got the Divine Masculine's energy right up, okay? Let's see what's going on for the Divine Masculine this week. Isolation, nobody cares. So there's some sadness here, a feeling of being alone. Yeah, the Divine Masculine's not feeling supported, perhaps. Let's see the Divine Feminine. What's her current energy? Here it is here. Feeling muse. You made me feel alive again. Wow. So she's kind of like in her own, maybe daydreaming, fantasizing, closing her eyes, thinking about the Divine Masculine. It's interesting because we have like the masculine energy there and the feminine energy, so it's kind of in line. All right, let's see. Let's see what's going on for the Divine Masculine, okay? Current energy. Yeah, Nine of Cups reversed. You know, not feeling that emotional fulfillment, not feeling elated and, you know, feeling like you're on cloud nine type thing. You know, probably not feeling very grateful and happy with where he's at right now because he feels like nobody cares. And it's a sad feeling here, like maybe he is isolating himself. I mean, we are, for a lot of us across the world, in isolation with COVID and everything. And I just feel like maybe that's part of it as well for him, that he's not feeling supported. He's not feeling that he can reach out and fulfill his dreams, because don't forget, masculines are very much about building their empire and gaining respect that way. So it might be that he's really feeling that he's just not making it in the world. So let's see what the Divine Feminine's current energy is. So King of Pentacles, so she's in a very secure energy. She's looking at her masculine this way as well. She sees that he is secure and she sees that he has built his wealth and he's, you know, he's amazing. He's a strong, stable guy, you know, or masculine. Whereas this is her energy anyway, but I am seeing it how she's seeing him, but he doesn't feel that way. He doesn't feel that way about himself. But she is. She's strong on her path. She's feeling secure. She's feeling really coming into her own self-worth as well. But it does say, you made me feel alive again. She's talking to him. She's saying, you make me feel alive. You make me feel grounded. You make me feel like whole, you know, in the material world even. Yeah, you make me feel that I'm safe and secure. So she's thinking about the good times. She's thinking about, you know, all the memories and perhaps even if you're in contact, all the things that she looks up to him for, that he's not seeing in himself. So, okay, so what does he actually, you know, what struggles is he undergoing right now? Because we can see that. What struggles is he undergoing right now? Yeah, he's in hermit mode, see? That's the Virgo energy. I think we've just come into a new moon in Virgo, I think someone said. I haven't been checking the astronomy. That's interesting. The King of Pentacles is the Taurus energy too. But this hermit, he's in hermit mode. He's finding it a struggle to emerge. He's finding it a struggle to go within and seek the light within, seek the answers, because at the moment he might be in a little bit of victim mode. Nobody cares about me. You know, nobody cares. She doesn't care about me. It's that kind of thing here. So he is feeling quite alone in hermit mode, possibly reflecting and trying to find his way through that, you know, navigate his way through those negative thoughts, that darkness, that kind of thing. Let's see what shadow he might be in right now. So it could be getting drunk. That's only for some masculines, not everyone. But it could just be at the moment he's just feeling drunk, like he's not grounded, he's lightheaded, he's not thinking clearly. It's that feeling as well. And some of them are literally getting drunk. Okay. And that's something that he might be escaping into, is he's drinking right now. Let's see what the Divine Feminine might be struggling with, because even though she seems to be in a good place, there might be still some things there. So at the moment, she might be still also being a bit of a hermit. The Three of Cups is the celebration, it's reunions, it's friendships, it's that social networking and social circle, but maybe she doesn't feel like she really needs to be hanging around friends right now, even though we all have connections online. We might, you know, for some of us who can, catch up with a mate for a coffee. You know, I feel like the Divine Feminine's kind of in her own little world over here. She's empowering herself. She's just working perhaps on her money and her career. She doesn't necessarily need to be around people right now. She's just in her own space and just building her own world up. So it's not a bad thing. I don't really feel a very negative energy with the Divine Feminines. I think they're quite happy to just be on their own, doing their own thing, their own creativity, that kind of thing, their own creative endeavors, that kind of thing. Let's see, is she in a shadow? So that came out. Envy. So the only thing she's probably doing is envying other people at the moment, and where they might be at in the world. She might be envying her masculine in some way. You will know what that means, Divine Feminines. Maybe it won't make sense to you, and if it doesn't make sense, then it's not relevant to you at all. Some Divine Feminines might be envious of others who can kind of get out and socialize and you know, let down their hair type thing. This Divine Feminine might be too busy focused on building her life up and getting serious with that and the practical stuff in life. So let's see, what are the lessons for the Divine Masculine at this stage? Okay, there's an injustice here. He feels he's got to balance karma, see? Because at the moment, he might be seeing things black and white. He's not kind of like, well, he kind of is in the grey matter, but it's either this way or this way. He's not really getting that clarity right yet. So at the moment, things are very unfair for him. Things might seem like a bit of an injustice in his life, and unbalanced or imbalanced. But basically what his lesson is to turn this upside down and to see things from both perspectives here, to get a clear angle on this, to think objectively, and not too emotionally involved. He's got to, because especially if he is drinking or just feeling drunk in himself, like just feeling that he's not grounded, he's not thinking clearly, he's losing his way, he's not going to get the clarity to find that truth as to what path he needs to be on right now. So some of them might even work in the legal field, or they might be dealing with legal stuff right now as well. That could be something there. And it's a karmic thing going on here for him at the moment. So really it's his own karma that he's causing and creating for himself, but he's thinking everyone else is doing it to him, when really it's his own. Like, he has the power to step out of it and change his way of thinking. But, he has to go within and get that clarity first. So he could be putting a lot of his sadness on the way things have happened between him and the Divine Feminine, where he's actually got the power to stand up and make changes himself. But he might be in a bit of victim mode at the moment. So let's see, what else do I want to see with this? I'm just checking what cards I've got here. So I just want to see what lessons is the Divine Feminine learning right now. Page of Wands. So she's trying to, it's almost like this is a burst of energy, wanting to explore and find out new things. And it could be at the moment that she's being, maybe at some point, like some Divine Feminines might be so secure and might not like change, might not really want to. This is a really beautiful energy of wanting to explore, but she might be quite settled where she's at, and she might not really want to change anything or venture out from where she's at or take a chance on something. And that could actually be this envy here too, because if people are around her doing different things, maybe traveling or whatever's going on, if they're allowed to, or socializing or in happy relationships. She could be looking at that and thinking, geez, I really would love that, but I'm not willing to take the risk. I'm not willing to jump in just yet. And I mean, if she's focused on this divine masculine and waiting for him, you know, that's where this might come into it as well. That there could be opportunities that she's missing if this is something that's really, you know, if she wants to wait for this, it could take a while, or there could be other opportunities coming in. But I'm getting the words chase your dreams, regardless of whether it's love, romance, love, career, new opportunities, whatever it is. There's something coming to the divine feminine that she could be jumping into, but for some reason, like, just wants to remain where she's at. And it could be good where she's at, but there is something else coming up here that could bring in more learning for her. So just want to get an idea, divine masculine. So it's seductive. Every night in my dreams, you seduce me. That's something coming through here as well. So he's very much thinking about the divine feminine right now. Yeah, absolutely. So he's definitely feeling her energy. And she's saying, I can't accept it, denial. So there's something she's not wanting to see with this connection right now. And it could be, you know, she's not accepting the fact that he's just stuck where he's at. He's not moving or budging. He's not able to see things clearly. And it's kind of funny because she's got the blindfold on here as well. So there's something going on there as well for her, that there's something she doesn't want to see in his life. He could be with someone else. He could just be really spiraling downwards rather than building himself up and getting out of this, you know, it's like an Eight of Swords thing, like trapped in from his own beliefs. She's looking at that and she's not wanting to see that. She doesn't want to see that. Because she sees him as a strong divine masculine, like she looks up to him. She doesn't want to see him going through this. It upsets her, you know, that he's undergoing that kind of thing. So what does he want to say? All right, what does he want to say to the divine feminine? So he says to her, you turn me on so much. So there's definitely seductive energy coming through with this. And I think about being with you sexually. Oh my God. Like there's 3 cards. I mean, there are so many cards in this deck. They're not all about this, okay? So this is very interesting. This is coming through. Like he's really passionate about the divine feminine, feeling all this sexual, seductive type of energy. Very interesting going on here. So what is she wanting to say to the divine masculine right now? What does the divine feminine want to say? So you are everywhere I go. In everything I do, I see you everywhere. And I'm tired of trying to work this out. And that's possibly why she wants that blindfold on too. She might not want to be thinking about him all the time, or, you know, seeing him on social media. She's trying to maybe block him out in some ways too, because it is painful. So let's see, what does he actually want right now from this connection? So at the moment, he may not want to talk to the divine feminine. This is a Page of Swords. He might be just so with his head in the sand type thing, not really able to reach out and speak, you know. So it might be a no contact situation for a lot of you, or it just means that he has to pull away and just be into himself right now. He can't be reaching out or even being inquisitive or trying to work out what she's doing. He doesn't have the energy for that. So even though there's this seductive energy and he's feeling the pull towards her, it's like he doesn't want to try and work out what everything means. He's just shut right down right now. But what this means, well, you know, what he wants is that he doesn't really want to come forward with communication right now. He doesn't want to have to deal with text messages or anything like that. Yeah, things are not flowing. He doesn't want to give, okay? 6 of Pentacles is equality. It's equal exchange. And he's not willing to do that right now. He's not able to. It's not that he doesn't want to. He just isn't able to. Okay. So what does the divine feminine want from this right now? So she's not coming forward to this. The 3 of Wands is someone who is ready to set sail, you know, waiting for the ship to come in to embark on a whole beautiful new journey towards this, you know, horizon moving forward. She doesn't want to. She doesn't want to, and I'm not saying she doesn't want to move towards him, But in some ways she doesn't. She's trying to block him out because it's too painful what's going on over here. So yes, on one hand, she doesn't want to venture out towards him, but she doesn't want to kind of venture out anywhere. It's kind of like she just wants to stay in her little cocoon, be creative, build herself up, be in her own little fantasies about him. You know, she doesn't really want to reach out right now. The Fool, yeah, she doesn't want to jump in. She doesn't trust in this right now. So she's not willing to just impulsively maybe even message him. She's tired of trying to work things out, but she's seeing him everywhere she goes. You know, it's very painful in a lot of ways. What is his shadow message to her? He says, my spiritual growth is stunted at this time. What's his light message? So his light messages are, this confusion has lifted. I am so glad we're on the same page and understand each other. And that's happening, okay? So even though we can see it's not because he's kind of lost and in that darkness and confusion, it's lifting for him. And I feel your warmth even from a distance. So what is the Divine Feminine's shadow message? So she says, I feel insecure about our connection. And her light message is, I have healed my broken heart. So that's something she's starting to do, is heal her broken heart. What positives will come out from this for the Divine Masculine, okay? What positives is honorable? Because at the moment he doesn't feel honorable. He doesn't feel like he's anyone to look up to at the moment. But that's coming through. And intelligence. So he's having that divine wisdom come through. And imaginative. My throat's closing up with a Divine Masculine. That's very interesting. Yeah, the Divine Masculine's throat chakra, he is not talking. He wants to say a lot, but he's not. He's not open to that right now. Fit. So he might be working on his fitness. Things like that will start to happen for him. He'll get healthy in himself and also knowledgeable. So he's learning things on this journey. What about the Divine Feminine? So leader, she's taking the lead. She'll come through with a cheeky energy, contemplative, sitting back thinking, and also introverted and also independent. So she might be taking the lead with career, something in her own life, coming through with cheekiness, maybe social media, with friends, whatever that is. There's a beautiful kind of energy coming through there. I want to see what's coming through here for the Divine Masculine. He wants to reconcile with her. So he does want that, see? You wouldn't think so, would you? With all that stuff we've just talked about, you would not think with him closing off and all those things that he would want to come back to her, but he's feeling it so strongly, this chemistry and passion and seduction, you know, and it goes more than that. Obviously, it goes further than that, but that's something that's happening with him, is that he's also trying to shut it out, but he's feeling her energy as well with that, but he wants to reconcile. What's the Divine Feminine's? So, playfulness, see? She wants to come through with playfulness, to recapture romance, allow your inner youthful spirit of fun to shine. So she wants things light-hearted. She doesn't want things so heavy. She wants things to come through and flirt and be happy and be cheeky and sprightly. It's kind of like that Sagittarius energy coming through as well with that. So, all right. All right, let's see what does he want to say? These are the Juicy Love Messages by Confessions of an Angel Tarot by Anastasia. Absolutely gorgeous cards. Beautiful reader she is as well. Let's have a look. What does he want to say? Because we can see that there's seductive energy going on. So what does he want to say to her? I feel like I've known you for 1,000 lifetimes, and I want to surrender to your passionate whims and fulfill your every desire. I am so vulnerable to you. It might be why he's closed off too. So it's like a conflict going on. What does she want to say to him? I want to feel your hands all over my body. I am longing for your touch. And I don't want... Oh, no, sorry, I'm saying it wrong. I want to hold you down and kiss you forever. And you make me feel so alive inside. What does it say? You've made me feel alive again. He makes her feel alive and rejuvenated. The passion's so strong. And I want to feel your breath on my neck and the weight of your body on mine. And he says, when I think about you, I get hot all over and weak in the knees. Yeah, he's definitely thinking about this. Okay, so let's get some Divine Chakra love messages from my own. This is my newest deck that I've created. He says, Listen to your inner voice. Please don't be influenced by what other people say. So you might be really worried that she's hearing things about him. Could be some paranoia going on, but he might be really worried that, you know, she's starting to think things that are true about him or whatever that is. And please be patient with me. I'm healing my heart. And I've never been so sure I want you in my life. Yeah, he knows that he wants her. And I long to run my fingers through your hair and hold you closer than anyone has before. Close your eyes and call in Saint Germain. Surround our love with the protection of the violet flame. This is his higher self message coming through. And you fill my heart with so much love and joy. What is the Divine Feminine's messages? When I close my eyes, all I see is your beautiful face. I could stare at you for eternity. And thank you for helping me to overcome my darkest fears and feelings of shame. And that could be body image for a lot of the Divine Feminines. You are so gorgeous. I want to love you and explore every inch of you. And I'm healing my intimacy issues. I'm learning to trust and follow my gut. Very interesting. She's got a lot of sacral chakra messages coming through there. I'm buzzing with energy every time I think of you. And I feel at home with you. We belong together. So, what else have I got here? He says, through my lessons, I've become stronger and wiser. That's what's happening here. And write down your feelings. So I feel like this is something he's doing. He's going to start writing things down. But he is also telling the Divine Feminine to do that because she might be a writer. She might be like to journal or write poetry or write a song or something like that, or just get something off her chest. Maybe write him a letter but don't send it to him, that kind of thing. What else is he saying? We've been meeting in dreams. So what is the Divine Feminine saying? You are my twin flame. So she knows that. She knows that he is her twin. And open your heart. Yeah, she's asking him, open your heart. You are the one I dream of. So what is the advice card for... No, actually, before I do that, I want to get these beautiful cards by Tammy at Bloom and Arrow. And I meant to say before, these are from Liz Harrison, Divine Feminine 101, Divine Masculine 101. Absolutely gorgeous cards. So let's get a higher self message, okay, for the union, for the twins together. What does the Divine Masculine want to say? He says, integrity. I make choices to honor our love. I always strive to protect what we have by making choices with honesty and integrity. It may not seem like it on the surface, but everything I do is for you. Reminds me of that Bryan Adams song, Everything I Do Is For You. And so we've got the Divine Feminine's message, which is, I found you. I've been searching for you my whole life. Now that I've found you, I will never let you go. Without you, there was always something missing, and only now do I know what it is. My life is so much better with you in it. These are the higher self messages. Beautiful messages coming through. Now, I've got the guidance cards, one for the Divine Masculine, one for the Divine Feminine. Divine Masculine, what is Spirit guiding you to do right now? That went back in the deck. Divine Masculine. Wow, that flew out. So here we go. Allow yourself to receive, Divine Masculines. Don't close off. Don't close your heart off. She's saying open your heart. Open your arms to welcome the blessings and answered prayers that God is sending you. See, he can't look down. He's got to look up. Okay, look up to the stars. Make a wish. Know it's coming in. Open your heart to that. Open your mind to that, Divine Masculines. Because it will come in. If you believe, you will receive, okay? Divine Feminine, ask for what you want. It's kind of interesting they're both getting the same thing. Clear communication with yourself, with God, and with others helps you avoid misunderstandings and speeds up the process of answered prayers. So she's got to be specific about what she wants. Tell it to the universe exactly what you want. Don't be generalizing it. You've got to specifically say exactly what you want. So I'm just wondering, is that it? I think that is it for today. If that has resonated, guys, please comment below. I love hearing from you. Don't forget to put a green heart in the comments section if you want to be in the draw to win a private reading with me, or to go in the draw to win a deck of my cards, Divine Love Messages from your Twin Flames Soulmate. And they say to you, yes, your feelings are correct. That's from the Divine Masculine. What else is he saying? I miss you. Yes, your feelings are correct. I do miss you, Divine Feminine. You're not dreaming it. You know, in case they're thinking, am I just imagining it because he's not messaging me or anything. What does she want to say to the Divine Masculine? We are mirroring each other. I really do care, and deep down I was committed. So there might be some issues there with that as well. And I look forward to connecting with you guys next time. Love and blessings.